Welcome back to Motor Authority, your go-to source for the latest in advanced automotive and military tech. Today, we're diving deep into something that's got the defense world talking, the 2025 Mexico missile. That's right. A bold name for an even bolder weapon. But is it just hype? Or are we really witnessing the rise of a new player in the global missile arena? Let's find out. Now, before we get into the hard specs and capabilities, let's talk about the origin. You might be wondering, Mexico? A country better known for its culture, food, and growing aerospace industry is now in the missile game. Yes, and the story behind this new development is nothing short of fascinating. In late 2023, Mexico's Secretaría la Defensa Nacional quietly began working with several international aerospace firms and domestic research institutes to develop a next-generation, medium-range tactical missile. The goal? Build a system tailored for modern asymmetric warfare, border defense, and potentially, export to friendly nations. Fast forward to 2025, and here it is. Codenamed internally as MX-25, but now being branded internationally as the Mexico missile. Let's break down what this missile actually is. The MX-25 is a solid-fuel, surface-to-surface tactical missile with a reported range of approximately 700 kilometers. That puts it in the same league as systems like the Russian Iskander or the American ATACMS. But here's where it gets interesting, the design is modular. That's right, we're talking about a platform, not just a one-trick weapon. The base model includes a single-stage propulsion system, using a composite solid fuel developed in partnership with private Mexican defense startups and aerospace veterans. It's said to be capable of reaching hypersonic speeds in its terminal phase, which dramatically reduces the enemy's ability to intercept. In terms of guidance, we're looking at a dual system setup. GPS-aided inertial navigation for mid-course flight, and terminal optical guidance with AI-assisted target recognition. That means this missile can adjust mid-flight, evade countermeasures, and home in on moving or camouflaged targets with shocking precision. The warhead options are where the flexibility really shines. Standard configurations include a 500 kg high-explosive fragmentation unit, designed for bunker busting or anti-personnel purposes. But the modular payload bay can also support electromagnetic pulse warheads, anti-radar seekers, and even future drone deployment systems. Imagine a missile that releases a swarm of micro-drones mid-flight. That's what they're experimenting with for the next iteration. Now let's talk about launch platforms. The Mexico missile isn't restricted to a single launcher. It's compatible with the new TNMX truck-based mobile launcher, a six-wheeled armored vehicle designed for quick deployment in both urban and desert terrains. With a fully digital fire control system, real-time satellite uplink, and drone-assisted targeting, the launcher unit is as advanced as the missile it carries. In recent tests conducted in Sonora and Baja California, the missile reportedly hit all its intended targets with a margin of error under 2 meters. That's surgical precision. Even more impressively, during one classified test, it simulated a trajectory that mimicked evasive action mid-flight. That's something only a handful of systems globally can pull off. So what does this mean for Mexico and the broader defense landscape? For Mexico, this is a monumental leap. It's the first Latin American country to field a homegrown tactical missile system of this caliber. It's a powerful statement, not just about military capability, but technological sovereignty. This missile puts Mexico on the map not just as a buyer, but as a builder. From a geopolitical perspective, it's also likely to shift regional power dynamics. While the missile's range is limited to within a few hundred kilometers, its precision and versatility make it a formidable deterrent. Countries in the region are already watching closely. Brazil, Colombia, and even Chile have reportedly inquired about limited technology sharing or co-production agreements. Now, let's get real. How does it stack up against global counterparts? Compared to the American Precision Strike Missile or the Russian Iskander-M, the Mexico missile holds its own in terms of guidance and modularity. It doesn't yet match the same operational history or payload capacity, but the speed of its development and its local innovation are earning it serious attention. Plus, the cost factor is worth noting. An early analysis suggests it could be produced and fielded for up to 30% less than similar Western systems, making it highly attractive to budget-conscious militaries. Critics have raised some concerns, especially around cybersecurity and satellite dependence. Since the MX-25 relies heavily on digital communication for targeting and updates, it could be vulnerable to jamming or hacking if not properly shielded. Mexican engineers claim to have implemented quantum encrypted links and anti-jamming protocols, but that's something we'll need to see proven under real combat conditions. And of course, there are broader ethical and strategic questions. As with any new weapons system, the question isn't just can it be built, but how will it be used? Mexican officials insist the missile is purely defensive, intended to safeguard sovereignty and support peacekeeping operations. But the world will be watching how and where it's deployed. From a technical standpoint, this missile is a remarkable fusion of modern warfare principles: aimability, precision, AI integration, and affordability. From a national pride perspective, it's a symbol of Mexico's ascent in the high-tech defense world. And from a Motor Authority angle, this is one of the most exciting defense tech stories we've covered this year. So what's next for the MX-25? Sources close to the development team say they're already working on a longer-range version, possibly up to 1,200 kilometers, with a two-stage rocket system and a stealthier radar signature. There's also word of an air-launched variant in the works, potentially deployable from Mexico's upcoming 5th-gen fighter prototypes. This could be the start of a whole new generation of indigenous Latin American defense tech. And here at Motor Authority, we'll be keeping a close eye on every development, test, and evolution. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you think the Mexico missile is a game changer? Or just a stepping stone to something bigger? We want to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep watching Motor Authority, where the power of technology meets precision storytelling.